Hey guys, hope everyone's able to jump back into school after the long Thanksgiving break.
I haven't adjusted just yet, but I'm glad to be back at the desk.
Don't worry, you'll get used to it. But to kick off the show, next Friday, December 9th, will be the Robotics Family Fun Night.
The event will be held from 6 to 8:30 p.m. at the school, where students will be able to meet the competition team, test drive robots, and participate in raffles.
There will also be food provided, so make sure to invite your friends and family.
But it looks like it's time for everyone's favorite decision maker, Sam Hobart, with this or that.
Are you guys busy? I have a question for you.
Okay.
All right, this is this or that. So the question today,
This is a game.
kinda, apple juice or orange juice?
Apple juice. The orange juice is too acidic.
Sadly, I must agree with you. At our ages, acidic things lead to like all kinds of like stomach aches and need for Prilosec. So yeah, I'm with him on this.
Apple or orange juice?
Orange juice,
Why?
because apple is gross.
Like, what if you brush your teeth in the morning though? Like, are you still drinking that orange juice?
Yes,
You like that?
I'm still drinking orange juice.
Apple juice or orange juice?
Apple juice.
Apple juice.
Why?
Orange juice is too sugary for me.
Orange juice is nasty. I like apple juice.
Thank you. Today I'm here with.
Sarah Sullivan,
All right, what grade you in?
12th. Senior.
All right, apple juice or orange juice?
Apple juice. It's just better.
No reason.
No reason, just better.
And today we have apple juice or orange juice.
Ooh, apple juice.
Any reason why?
I just really like how sweet it is, and I also actually really prefer apple cider warm. That's like the...
Hey, I'm Malachi Desiree. Welcome back to This or That.
Yo, you stealing my segment? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to This or That. The question today is apple or orange juice. Do you need a spot?
Okay.
Okay. Hey, oh, hey, dude. Hey. Oh, yeah. Apple or orange juice? Prune juice. Let's go. Apple juice or orange juice?
Apple juice.
Why?
Because what if you brush your teeth and then you go to have a drink? That face, exactly.
Yeah, that's gross. Or orange juice?
Orange juice.
Why?
It's just better. Like apple juice, you can just, I don't even know, but the orange juice be busting. You drink apple juice, it's not like the same, you know?
I know.
It dibbles and dabbles.
It dibbles and dabbles.
Most definitely.
Most definitely. Thank you.
Yeah.
Great answer.
Yeah.
Best one of the year. All right, guys. I'm sorry, but we cannot come to a conclusion on this one. Too controversial of a topic. Maybe next time we'll get a definite answer. That's all from me. Back to you in the studio.
I hope Sam will settle chocolate and strawberry milk next. Chocolate milk is definitely better.
Better luck next time, Jordan.
Moving on, the National Honor Society is having a gift card fundraiser.
You can purchase a variety of gift cards for companies such as Amazon, iTunes, and Kohl's by December 8th.
Your gift cards are expected to be delivered by December 19th. Make sure to contact Mrs. McDonough if you have any questions.
But I can sure say that sounds like fun.
Make sure to fill your schedules with the town tree lighting tomorrow, December 3rd, at Town Hall.
It'll take place from 4 to 8 p.m. There'll also be music, food vendors, refreshments, and much more.
Wow, finally something fun to do for my boring weekend.
And I think we actually have a story all about fun places.
I was thinking the same thing. Let's check out John, who has a special guest.
What's up, Cold Blue? We're at Knobles. And remember, all right? Stay metal.
This week, I had a strong discussion with Nicholas Sales to share certain experiences about hobbies he is passionate about.
How long has roller coasters been a hobby of yours, like riding them?
About like 15 years, I'd say, about.
Could you tell me more about it?
So the first coaster I rode was like when I was like at least 1 year old, because we were in this park over in Ohio called Strickler's Grove, right? And there was this cool coaster called the Teddy Bear, and it was called the teddy bear coaster. It was like this old wooden coaster. It was like small and all that, perfect for like little kids, all that, because it was like a kids park. And my dad brought me on there because I was just like a little baby and on that. And you were allowed to bring little kids on.
How did that make you feel? Like, I mean, especially like young babies and young children really don't have that much of a memory.
Just like,
did it like, was it always just kind of just stuck there with you, like the feeling?
I had a very fun time, and I guess that feeling just stuck with me. It just stuck there in my heart, and I felt, you know, like I could do more, you know.
Just have you gone with friends, family?
Mostly my father. It began with my father, but then it started to become more later on my friends, because I've taken them to this stuff, and half of them haven't even went on coasters, so I introduced that to them, so and they loved it. So
have they fallen in love with it and then grown like a large interest like you have?
My cousin, he's becoming a big coaster enthusiast, and he's actually planning on joining the club I'm actually currently in, ACE, American Coaster Enthusiast. Like the club I'm part of. Like that's how I'm really like a huge fan of coasters, because like I rode so much because a part of that club I'm in. Like.
I remember looking at that. They have a lot of group photos.
They do have group photos.
They have like a lot of group photos. They have a lot of events. How many events have you been on?
Like 100 maybe 100.
Has it been over the years? Like, does it like just like go through time?
It does go through. Yeah. So like it goes through time. Like you get each like year you get like these big events from there. Like you go like traveling really like across all these different states across America, and soon it'll be Canada, actually. I'm going to be going to Canada soon, so.
ACE, also known as American Coaster Enthusiasts. With thousands of members in the organization, their purpose is to appreciate roller coasters and create fellowship amongst its members, and promote the use of amusement parks. The events they prepare are all across the country, and sometimes even all over the world.
You told me about that, Canada. Have you yet to go on any rides in Canada?
Some, yes, I do, because there's new coasters there, and some of them I have not been on yet.
Honestly, you've been through a lot, obviously, with the coasters and everything. Like, has it been kind of therapeutic for you? Has it been like a stress relief?
Coasters would be.
Coasters.
The medicine.
Coasters are your medication?
Yeah, my medication, exactly.
Yep. How did it just, like, really appeal to you? Like, there must have been some kind of time where you were just, like, were you ever like exhausted of the hobby or like sick of it, or just like
yeah. Yeah, I'd say like coasters bring whiplash in my neck, and coasters throwing me around. I've been wanting some breaks of those for quite a bit. I mean, not for a long time, but like I'd say about it lasts like a whole month. I'd say if depending on the neck of how badly it really got me.
Recently, Nicholas has traveled to Knoebels Amusement Park in Pennsylvania, still yearning for more memorable experiences. This has been John Silipino reporting for Code Blue News.
Thanks, John.
And just a reminder to all sophomores that there will be a meeting today at 2:10 in room C133.
Now that it's December, it's getting pretty chilly outside.
That's why all students should remember to bring a warm coat or jacket.
But if you happen to lose a coat or other items, please be sure to check the rack in the cafeteria for your lost items.
But last night, the HMHS Theater Department held their fall show, An Ordinarily Lovely Day. This show was a musical revue featuring a collection of songs and monologues that tell many wonderful, funny, and heartbreaking stories. Miss Newman and the students had clearly put in some hard work during those rehearsals. It was a great performance, and we all look forward to many more.
Next week, Holbrook is having our annual food drive.
It starts December 3rd and ends December 23rd.
Both the middle and high school grades compete in donating the most canned goods. The grades that donate the least will be eliminated. If you have any questions, make sure to contact Ms. Gallagher.
And behind us are some important dates during the competition, so make sure to jot them down.
High schoolers will find their drop box in the STEAM Commons, and the middle school will be in the 8th grade common area.
And just a reminder that all drop-offs should be from 7:20 to 7:40 in the morning.
Good luck, and may the best grade win.
Speaking of grades, I heard the 8th grade did something really special last Wednesday.
Really? Madison has more covered on the story.
19,000 people living in a camp designed for about 1,500. The camp was so small, the official camp, that people moved onto a hill in Olive Grove.
Last Wednesday, November 22nd, the 8th graders participated in a series of activities relating to the book they read, Refugee. But what exactly did they do?
Last year I heard about the book Refugee because it's read in some local towns. So over the summer I read it, and then through conversation with Mr. Rosa and then with the other 8th grade teachers, we decided to make it a read aloud book. And the book goes through and tells the story about a refugee from 1938 in Germany, 1994 in Cuba, and from Syria in 2015. On the day before Thanksgiving break, the 8th graders participated in Refugee Day, where they went through different stations. They learned about famous refugees. They tested out boats that they had built in math class out of household materials. They completed a lab report. They read a poem about refugees that read forwards and backwards. And then they did a citizenship blicket with Ms. Grant in the auditorium.
My favorite activity from Wednesday was probably testing our boats that we made during maths class with Miss F. We were meant to replicate what refugees had done in Cuba when they had to flee Cuba because of the dictator who was taking over.
In addition to the activities, State Senator Keenan came and spoke to the students about his own experiences in Greece with refugees.
When I reached out to Senator Keenan's office, I was looking for a connection to someone that could come and speak to the students about refugees and what they've gone through. And as it turned out, when Senator Keenan saw my email, he was very excited that he could share his own experience.
I spoke about my experiences at the Moria refugee camp on the island of Lesbos in Greece. I had visited the camp twice, and so knowing that the students had read the book Refugee that was partially set on the island of Lesbos, it was great to share that experience with them.
Senator Keenan went on 2 5-week service trips to the island of Lesbos to help refugees.
It was life-changing. It just taught me so much about the resiliency of people, how they can get through very difficult days. They can treat each other with dignity and respect, and the amount of hope that they have, even though they don't have much, was really, really inspiring.
Students learning about refugees and immigrants gives them a more global perspective and understands things people have gone through and continue to go through. The novel goes back to 1938, but it goes through present day and things that are going on today in the world.
It's really important to know what refugees have been through and that we should not deny them, because it's really important that we are able to aid them and be able to accept them for what they've been through.
I think it's important to learn that the world with technology gets smaller every day, and sometimes we live in what I call bubbles. Myself, all of us live in our own little bubbles, and so to kind of step outside and to see other parts of the world and to try to experience what other people experience, it just makes you more aware and more willing to help and more willing to step up and see what you can do to make the world a better place.
The book Refugee was a great way for middle school students to be introduced into the worlds of people across the globe. We want to thank Senator Keenan for coming to HMHS to educate the students. I'm Madison Burnett reporting for Code Blue News. Back to you in the studio.
Learning about people from all different ways of life is so important.
Well, that's it for this week. I'm Jordan Chaffee.
And I'm Johan Rodriguez Vieira. See you next week for Code Blue News.